Welcome, music lovers, to another exciting episode of Music Playground. I'm your host, Key, and today we're counting down the top 10 music videos from indie artists that are taking over the charts. Get ready for a musical journey that's going to make you jam and sing along. The entertainment industry is our playground. And now, it's time to kick off our countdown with the 10th spot. At number 10, we have a music video from a group that's fresh on the scene. It's Phones by Holy Boys. Let's roll the clip.
Motorola phones ringing off the hook. Me and my niggas know making juice, sipping all this motherfucking fruit. Next level shit they can't do.
Moving on to the 9th spot, we have Keep It G by the talented artist Shorty 3 Times. Let's check it out.
Hey, I told God, man, I'm ready, come on, flip the page. Bitch, I'm begging OBK, I'm trying to catch a case. Nigga, man, I'm trying to figure out what them niggas trying to say. Pull up on my block, bitch, I'm trying to fucking spray. Niggas quiet ever since they did that play. Man, I feel like missing either way, I'm trying to catch a nigga. Why you hesitating, you know you ain't pulling triggers. Why these niggas acting like they killers, bitch, they know that we them niggas. Bitch, don't call my phone, bitch, I ain't trying to do no meter. Bitch, I'm trying to fuck you with your know they can't keep them. Dodging left and right.
Now, let's move on to the 8th spot. Here's another talented artist from Ohio who's creating a buzz. Mad Now by Guapo ENT. What do you think, folks? Let's take a look.
Niggas watching wanna be in my house cause they can't be like me. Straight side, yo bitch tryna come smoke all this rapper weed. You don't even get no views, so you just cat for free. We ain't cool, you can't even get no dad from me. I be running every beat so I don't rap for cheap. No cap, you want me at your show, you gon' have to pay a fee. Shake that ass and say you love me when you fucking me. I dig the little bitch down so good.
Before we dive into the top 5, let's take a moment to shine the spotlight on an exceptional photographer and videographer who's been dominating the local music scene. He is also a celebrity photographer making waves at different events he captures. Please help me welcome Deontay Speed. Hey. Speed, how you doing, man?
Nice to see you.
Nice seeing you too.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Music Playground, man. Happy to have you.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know, you're pretty busy, all over the place, out and about, but glad that you came to join us and everything. So, so we can go ahead and get into some questions. Is that cool with you?
Yes, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, awesome. So tell me, Speed, what inspired you to pursue a career in photography and videography, and how did you get your start in the industry?
Once my 21st birthday hit, I pretty much literally that weekend after my birthday, I started hitting as many venues as possible. But I only really was focused on rock music and R&B and jazz and stuff that in my head is what helped me, come into music and be into the industry. Then after doing that for a while and shooting so many different punk rock bands and psychedelic bands and all those different things, then that's when a lot of I guess hip hop artists started hitting me up. And the first real artists in Texas and in San Antonio specifically is Lil Yoda. So Lil Yoda,
yeah.
he let me shoot for him at a festival out here. And once I basically shot him for that, then pretty much I kind of opened my mind back up to the hip hop stuff, because when I was in Chicago, I didn't really want to focus on stuff like that because all the gang stuff, all the violence and things like that. And even though I have people or friends or people that I'd be caught up in certain things, I just didn't want to be the person at that time capturing those things. Even though now I kind of regret it a little bit, only because of all the stuff that I do now.
Yeah.
So it's I could have low-key started even earlier, but because I just had other stuff that I was just thinking about just from living in Chicago, it kind of made me strive back, because I was trying to be I was trying to be different than what everybody else was doing. And back then, everybody wasn't really shooting a whole lot like that until Chief Keef and them started popping up and doing the house videos. Then it became a lot more popular. But then at that point, I just was still focused on all the rock stuff, and I'll still be going to those shows, or I go to like hip hop events or parties and stuff like that. But I wouldn't try to go too much because certain things would be going down and everything. So once I got to Texas, it kind of like made me feel more confident to put myself out there in the world and in the community and in the industry to let people know that I have the ability to really, make history like other people that I know.
Right. No, facts. And I can definitely agree too, coming from St. Louis and, it's a lot of crime and stuff like that too. And a
Yeah.
lot of people just kind of get, kind of stuck in their ways in a sense. But I
Yeah.
always knew like, well, even though I'm from here, this isn't my resting place. And, coming to Texas as well too for the opportunities and, just maneuvering around, I've been seeing some pretty good success with that too. And it's just like, and just keep going. So I could definitely relate there. I've been to, some of those rock shows too and stuff like that. And punk, got to stay eclectic and things like that. So, that's pretty interesting stuff. Shout out to Lil Yoda too as well.
Yeah, for real. Shout out Lil Yoda.
Yeah.
That's the OG for sure.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. And can you share some of the most memorable moments you've captured while working with celebrities, and what challenges did you face in those situations?
I think one thing that I can think of right now, because you say you're from St. Louis, so isn't what Sexy Red from St. Louis, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
She is.
like a couple years ago, I met Sexy Red and I took pictures of her at the Parish in Austin, Texas, and basically like when I met her at that event, it was like pretty interesting because like she wasn't as like big as she is right now.
Right.
But then like when I met her, it was just like interesting because like out of all the artists that I meet, sometimes you run into artists where they're really cool. You run into artists that are kind of stuck up. You might run into artists that just don't care because they're just in their own world or they're way too famous. And I've seen artists where like I meet them like before they get famous, and then by the time they get famous, they're completely different people in a certain way, I guess, from adjusting with their career.
Yeah.
And with Sexy Red, what really interested me was how like down to earth she actually was. Like she was like really really chill, really cool, really fun. I like asked her to take pictures and stuff, and then she let me take pictures doing her thing and stuff like that. And then at that time I didn't know who she was. I never
Right.
heard of her or anything. So I was only there because Tay Money
Yeah.
was performing. So then I ran into Tay Money like a few times, but then like I just never ever like I never knew who Sexy Red was. So when she was backstage and everything like that, and I saw her energy, I was just like kind of attracted to that, and it made me want to like take nice photos of her. And it took me honestly a while to even drop them, because when I took them, I never even put them up online or anything like that until maybe like last summer.
Okay.
Yeah, so then people didn't even know that I even had these pictures, I even met her. And so when I saw her perform back then she was like going crazy. Like it was like so entertaining and cool to watch. I was just saying
Yeah.
like, man, I just felt in my heart. I was like, yeah, whoever this woman is,
Yeah.
like she's finna blow up or something. I don't know. I'm just like, who is this person? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was just so interesting to witness it, before how it is now. So it's just crazy like how she's been able to pretty much become one of the top female artists like in the
Right.
industry and pretty much like in the history
Quick.
of hip hop.
Yeah, quick.
So I'm a huge Sexy Red supporter just because when I met her,
Yeah.
she was so cool and so nice and chill to me that like just seeing everything she's done, I'm like really happy for her, because it's been artists that I run into, and I never really ever had problems with any type of celebrity or most artists I run into. Everything's always professional and cool and chill, you know what I mean? But just like with her specifically, like her energy just stood out to me in a way where I meet certain people, I just know like, yeah, like they're one of those ones. And then
Right.
over time, not even like a year later, then I mean, she proved that to the world. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
so
She's
I
super
respect
huge
it.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I respect it for
Shout
sure.
out Sexy Red, St. Louis Queen, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
for
saying?
real.
She putting St. Louis back on the map, you
Yeah.
know, and now it's exciting to see her growth too, because when she came out with that song, was at Pound Town, it just
Yeah. It was over with.
yeah, and
It
then
was
the
over
Get It
with.
Sexy, oh, that took her straight through
Yeah,
the
anywhere I go,
stratosphere.
all I hear is
Yes.
Sexy Red songs.
All the time, and
And-
like, you know, me and my peoples back home, we're like, we don't care what nobody say, we love Sexy Red
Yeah, that's
too.
how I feel.
You know?
Some it might be other artists people talk about whatever. I don't really speak my opinions
Yeah.
about stuff like
Yeah.
that. When someone say Sexy Red, like I'm not with the Sexy Red hate. I'm like
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Team Sexy Red for sure.
Facts, me too,
Because
you know what I'm saying?
it's crazy what she's doing, and it don't matter
Yeah.
how she's doing whatever she's doing and how she's doing it. Like pretty much women
Right.
in some way they look up to it, or they they see that she has the ability to go out and honestly just be herself.
Yeah,
Like,
she's being herself.
so when I see her even on camera, or I see like other stuff that other videographers film, or that just pop up online, and even how you be seeing her with Drake and stuff, it's just like it's like crazy, because in my head when I think of like celebrities, I know celebrities where they kind of they don't always seem like they're being their 100% self. But Sexy Red, like in my opinion, she's probably one of the most authentic artists and celebrities I've ever even met, or whether I've seen her in person, watching her on like TV or YouTube. Like, she's exactly the way how she was when I met her. That's how it looks like she is with everybody for
Right.
the most part. So
Shout out
that's what I
Sexy
respect.
Red, you know what I'm saying? We right there, man, representing St. Louis. So absolutely, you know, staying true to yourself and being humble and, you know, things like that. That's just how we are, you know, in St. Louis. You know, we know how we get down. Just staying true to the game. So that's awesome, and that's a great story for sure. Now, with the rise of social media and the constant demand for content, how do you ensure your work stands out and remains relevant in a competitive industry?
Yeah, just like I was talking about even with Sexy Red, with me, I just be authentic and I just be myself. Like with me, I don't chase the same things that even a lot of, I guess, my peers or homies in the industry that shoot or whatever chase after. And I kind of just created my own lane and platform to just express myself how I want in any way that I want. And when the way how I even take my pictures and stuff like that, I feel like I have my own unique style, where when people see my photos, then you can kind of tell like this is my work. Like, it's not always like looking like how everybody else work looks. And then with me, when I take my photos, I'm very specific with the the color. I'm all about trying to make all my photos as vivid as possible. You know what I mean? And you know, in the industry, everybody's like chasing after different things. They're always chasing after money. They're always chasing after, in a way, like clout and attention, or just the approval from their family or their friends or other people in the industry. And even with dudes, like with girls and stuff like that. And me, I really always only talk about really the culture and making history. That's why, like, anybody that know me in the industry, even online or whatever, my favorite catchphrase basically is I tell everybody, like, keep making history, because I know, like, it's not easy. This game isn't easy, and everybody has different situations and different things that they need, just like it's certain things that I need. You know what I mean? But when I always just focus on just keeping, focused on like just the history and just constantly fighting through whatever pops up in order to get my shots or to attend my events or my bookings. Even when it comes to money and stuff like that, everybody needs to eat, everybody got bills to pay. But at the end of the day, I don't be letting that be my only reason why I'm doing stuff. That's why even in the industry now, it's like people that I can't always work with or do good things with, because they only care about the money. And with me, if somebody's genuine, especially if I run to other cameramen and shooters doing their thing, then I'm not really worried about how they can fill up my pockets or how they can just benefit only me. I'm a person that I'm all about trying to, do what I can in whatever place that God puts me, so I can change other people's lives and be able to, bring something to their table versus me trying to have everybody, bring something to mine. Because I've never been able to get that far or do the things that I want when I'm being selfish or greedy. So I'm not the type of person that focuses on those type of things. And so the positions that I'm in is mainly because I'm not selfish, and because when someone like comes to me or they believe in me, and I give them the same energy back, so that way, it's genuine. That way I'm able to really make an impact on other people's lives when I'm around them versus just being somebody that's just a user or trying to just find a way to one up somebody else or get further in the industry. Or you got a cameraman out in San Antonio, they only want to like take all of the bookings from all the other cameramen and work with all the artists and try to be the best, cameraman in the city or make the most money. And I feel like that's selfish. Like you destroy the culture. You're not helping, the cameraman, because this is like a new wave, a new age of shooting in history that wasn't really around before. So when you got other cameramen that kind of abuse that just because they just want to get money or want to be close to celebrities, or they just want to be the person that everybody comes to shoot all their stuff, then you're not helping. You're not doing anything that's going to help the rest of the cameramen trying to come up. Because like me, I'm from Chicago. I'm not even from Texas. I'm not even from San Antonio.
Right.
And San Antonio is a really huge place where they're all about supporting people only from San Antonio or only from Texas. And stuff like that also messes up the game and the culture as far as with the cameraman, because it's like everybody not from here. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even be around here if I didn't, take a chance and, work with artists and stuff from this city. So if people in the city treat me like I don't matter because I'm not from San Antonio, I'm not from Texas, then sometimes you gotta make you step back and really think like, why are you doing this? You know what I mean? Like, what's your real purpose that you're trying to do? Because it's a lot of situations where being here, people can make me feel like I'm invisible or I don't matter because I'm not from San Antonio or Texas. But when I go out and work and I meet people and just do my thing and be genuine, then it's always something that God brings to me to really, really show me that like the things that I do matter and have an impact, and I am making history, which is why I always tell other people to keep making history, because I want them to just always remember, as long as you focus on that, it doesn't matter what people say or what they do or how they act or how your friends are or family are or anything, then God's really going to put you in those positions to shine and really live your true purpose.
Right, absolutely. You speaking facts, man. Absolutely, and I've faced those types of derails and things as well, and having to question certain things. But living out your purpose and letting God lead the way, and other people, if they want to support it, they'll catch on board. So I can definitely relate on that one, bro. Speaking facts. And what are some essential skills or techniques you believe every aspiring photographer and videographer should master?
Certain skills?
Yeah.
Definitely patience and having like being consistent and having people skills overall. Because like I was saying, as a cameraman, like where you're taking pictures or videos, and I do journalism and stuff too, so I be shooting for like Yahoo News and for media outlets in like the UK since like 2020, since I did like as a Donald Trump article. And when I be around other cameramen and stuff in the industry, I kind of see how they're not always consistent, just like I was talking about before, because of money or because of certain things that they want out of people that they might not always get. And when you're like that, it makes it harder to really get those opportunities, to find those people that do appreciate you and that are going to pay you for what you're worth and put you in those right positions in a genuine way. And when you're not consistent at all and you're just kind of doing the same thing over and over and over again, then it's like I talk about the definition of insanity. You know, that's really what will happen as a cameraman, because like people don't always value or respect you in the industry because you're the cameraman. In their head, some people might look at you like you're just pushing buttons, or you're just, you know, you're just a guy just there watching or spying on everybody. You know, you have certain camps and stuff where if you're a cameraman, they treat you like you're the feds or something like that in their head, because you're really being put in intimate and personal situations that a lot of people don't get to see or witness. So when you're in these positions, it's a very, very huge responsibility and a certain level of trust where even if people aren't saying it or talking about it, you should just know. So if you have those people skills, and if you actually respect people and value people, and you're not just out there trying to destroy people's images, then, you know, it's a lot easier to get closer to certain camps or artists or people they know, and they'll keep coming back to you and respect you even for what you do. Because, you know, like, I always try, even when I'm doing journalism, like, you know, sometimes with the news and things like that, it's easier to write a story when you're making it about like drama or something like negative. And then if you want to try and like put certain artists in specific lights or talk about them, they're not interested all the time unless there's a big story they can put behind it, or, you know, put somebody on blast or get everybody talking. And I try my best to always have a positive image for artists and people I run into. And even with journalism, you know, that's a challenge, because if ain't nothing that they care about, then I might, you know, write up everything that I want in the article, but sometimes they may or may not approve it just because of the simple fact that there's not enough drama inside of it. And that's cool, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but that's a part of my integrity and my code as a shooter, and when I'm doing journalism too, because I don't want to be just somebody doing something off of something negative. And I take a lot of pride in the trust and the responsibility that I have as a cameraman, because when I am making history and when I do meet the right people, then it's easier to kind of tell a story through my photos or videos or anything that I'm doing, versus just, oh yeah, he just taking pictures, you know what I mean? Oh, he just hanging around celebrities or whatever just to be cool or just to get clout. It's like, nah, I'm not that type of person at all. I don't care about those things. I just genuinely care about people, especially if they care about me.
Facts. Speaking these facts over here, bro, like real talk, you know, and it's good to, you know, definitely stay humble, even for myself, you know, being a music artist, but also I do videography and photography as well too. And I can agree, even like just with the setting, you know, and just adapting to it, you know, being conversational, communicating and things like that, you know. But you're right, people don't take the value. Sometimes they'll be like, oh, can I see your camera, or they'll like knock into it or just not take care of it, and it's just like, yo, like, you understand, this is worth a whole lot more than what you're thinking, and not even just like in a monetary type of way, but also, you know, that's how the craft is, you know, being formed, and, you know, capturing these moments or telling these stories when it comes to video. So I can definitely relate to you on that one also, man. So Speed, you know, I'm glad that you know, came onto the show, man, and, you know, dropped us some gems, let us know about your upcoming projects, you know. So happy to have you and to see you out here. You know, me and you, we're going to have to collab on some stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Coming up, you know. Absolutely. So we're getting closer to the top of our countdown. At number 7, we have Viva La Mota Cypher, created by the sensational artist Rob's Fault. It features some of San Antonio's rising hip-hop artists. Let's enjoy it.
Look, it's Rob's fault. He asked me to knock this out, but shit, you know the rest. Now he's speaking my language, well, KO the S. He say I need you in the ring, it might be cause I KO the best. Dear enemies, I don't buck often, but they barely fucking with a shoulder check. I got the fucking munchies, take out for your plate for some sustenance. sustenance. I gotta eat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost there. The 6th spot goes to Crush by the remarkable artist Currency Shay. Let's watch.
Damn, got a crush on this guy, he don't even know. Might conversate for a little, nothing major though. Infatuated, understatement, major yo. General head of the jets, like how you lead yo. Grown man, it's a swag, could you leave me though? High top with the crease, stand 10-toe. Fly high, real smooth, can I roll yo? Told you, real bad like Carisha.
Coming in at number 5, we have SRT by the amazing artist Lil J from the O. He's a talented hip-hop rapper who loves his city of Austin and is making his name known. Let's check it out.
Hop in SRT, I hit the gas and then I do the race. I've been heaven sent, but when it's time, it's gonna be hell to pay. Wish me well or wish me what you want, just don't get in the way. I got too much money on my mind, I got some ends to make. Hop in SRT, I hit the gas and then I do the race. I've been heaven sent, but when it's time, it's gonna be hell to pay. Wish me well or wish me what you want, just don't get in the way. I got too much money on my mind, I got some ends to make. Poppin' shit, niggas sending shots just like the paparazzi. Wanna see me feel, cause when I'm up, it's gonna be hard.
Next on the countdown is the number 4 video, Lash Out by talented artist TM Floyd. This song is catchy and has some talented artists featured, Big Semi-Auto and Cartier Zay. Let's view it.
Young Hydro.
This bitch musta ran out of wine and she blowin' my line and you parts, little bitches, you thirsty. And we fuck up the club on a motherfucking Thursday. I catch you fucking up, you get done in the worst. Now it's RPU with that motherfucking shirt say. He get put in a hearse, no Hershey. Throw me a rack for the verse, I'm surfing. Shit, throw me 2 racks, now you got you some visuals. Sold on the verse, now you getting residuals. Repeat what you say, little nigga, I ain't feeling you. Try fucking me over, I'm killing you. Speak at the wrong time, I might end up stealing you.
Alright folks, let's get to our number 3 video, Ulterior Motives by San Antonio's very own King Kylie. Let's watch.
On the surface, just a few that really care about you. When you come from the bottom, that's when people doubt you. Separate the fake and keep the real ones around you. I got homies that bang blue and I got some that's pyro. But I don't know who to trust, cause most people phony. Ulterior motives is the reason I be by my lonely. If you hang around my enemy, you was not my homie. Just cause you know my name, that don't mean you really know me, nigga. I done add out an op over retaliation. I done slapped the fuck nigga cause I realized.
Throw It Back by buzzin' St. Louis artist Lexi Lou. This video is seeing a lot of success on YouTube. Let's check it out.
If I throw it back on you, tell me, baby, what you gon' do? When all this ass up on you, tell me, baby, what you gon' do? If I throw it back on you, tell me, baby, what you gon' do? When all this ass up on you, tell me, baby, what you gon' do?
The moment you've all been waiting for. It's time to reveal this episode's number 1 music video. We appreciate all of the video submissions. Anyone that's interested in submitting, send me the link to your video through Instagram. Now, this song by this unique artist is very catchy and has created a hype. This song is paying homage to San Antonio. Ladies and gentlemen, here is For the Tone by Northwest SA.
Was for the tone and the thick senorita. Feel like it's Fiesta with my fine mamacitas. Riding down Calabria in the trunk, got the bang. Chopping up the block, call my partner for the drain. This was for the tone and my thick senorita. Feel like it's Fiesta with my fine mamacitas. Riding down Calabria in the trunk, got the.
There you have it, folks. Our Music Playground Top 10 Music Video Countdown. Thank you for joining us on this fantastic musical journey. We hope you enjoyed the show as much as we did. As always, stay tuned for more events, more videos, and more talented artists. Remember to follow us on social media for the latest music updates and special behind-the-scenes content. Until next time, keep the music playing and the good vibes rolling. I'm Key, signing off. See you on the next Music Playground.
Lies in the back with the ladies chopping up whole pies. Bad bad little shorty say she love my accent. She screamed Diamond Miles when I got that back bent. Riding down 410, throwing money out the drop. Turned the highway to a club and I fill it up with thoughts. This was for the tone and the thick senorita.